Hey y'all, I am gonna do like a little miniature garden tour, summer garden tour, I guess, to show you um what I have right now, what is thriving, what is surviving this 90 to 100 degree weather this summer. So, it actually, everything looks pretty good. So, overall, what I can say is the things that are surviving, and that those are, it's really good. One thing I'm really happy about is the herbs, like my parsley, my basil, my oregano, rosemary, mint. Those things are really thriving. They're growing. The scallions, they're growing, and I'm really happy about that. Although a lot of the other things aren't, everything's growing right now really great. So the other things that I was growing in my yard, in the garden, that I had to pull up. I had to pull up my cantaloupe. A few of my watermelon plants, they died. But it's that comes with gardening. That's what happens. It comes with gardening. So right now, these are the two raised beds that I have, and one is like super long. I haven't even measured it, but it's just so long. So that's what I'm gonna kind of touch on in this video. So on the perimeter of the garden beds, the main things that I'm growing are herbs and flowers. And the reason for that is because when the bugs come in, it's a barrier for the to protect the plants. I'm putting more scallions around I have a lot of scallions that I'm going to be planting in, again, all in around this bed. So when I do plant the seeds that I'm going to be planting, or the plants that I'm going to be planting inside the garden, they will protect them and give them shade and all that good stuff. So either way, all right, so around the edges here, I have some scallions that I need to kind of harvest because they're growing over. Some bell peppers here, 1, 2, 3. I just put down a couple more here. So I have bell peppers around here. I'm gonna put more scallions kind of along the edge, like how it has it here. Put more along the edges. So I have bell pepper, scallions, parsley here, parsley there. Now, all of these are protecting because the bugs do not like the smell or the taste or of these plants. They just kind of help. Not the plants, but yeah, of the plants. It kind of helps. It will help anything that I grow inside the middle of the garden bed. Also flowers, which I only have one marigold, but I'm going to get more of those. So scallions look great. Basil, I just kind of trim these. All you have to do is just kind of, you see that part, you just break it off, and that's kind of pruning it. You can prune it back a lot more if you want. It's gonna make just like a big bush, like it's made these. I've grown these from seeds, bell peppers from seeds, parsley, scallions I did not. I have never grown these from, well, I've grown them from seeds, but not these. These I transplanted from the other garden bed over there once I made this. But yeah, this is basil. Basil smells amazing. I wish you could smell it. It smells amazing. My hand's gonna smell like basil now. And then this is another parsley and another big basil bush. So basil. I've grown these two from seed. I have carrots here still growing. Still have carrots here growing. This is the raised bed that I made. There's nothing in the middle yet. I did have a few zucchini plants here. The zucchini bugs, I'm not sure what's the name of it, but the zucchini bugs, they came in and they ate up the leaves. Now, I learned a tip. For the ones that I had here, they also ate the cantaloupe that I had here. I had like 4 to 5 cantaloupe plants here, and they were on these trellises here. They were on these, but I had to pull them up because it literally overtook the plant. There were no more leaves left, and then I learned something. So with the zucchini, cantaloupe, any type of squash, you look on the back of the leaf, and these are looking so good. I'm telling you, it's looking so good. These leaves, you just look on the back of the leaf and you see if it has any of those. It looks like little tiny worms or bugs. If the plant is damaged a lot, you want to make sure, or if the leaf is damaged a lot, you can break it off. See, I pinched several off here. Here. Pinch those off, or you can cut them off. And when you do that, what you're doing is you're pruning the plant. So it's allowing you to, one, get rid of those bugs, and you can wash them off too, but getting rid of them is, that's the way I did it. I just pinched it off. And you just get rid of that. Is that a bug? I don't know what that was. And it allows the flowers and the plants to still grow. Another thing is, so you just, or you can use, I think they said neem oil or some type of oil. You put it on the back of the plant, on the back of the leaf, and then they can't stick and they don't like I don't know, I guess the smell. But so far, after I pinched off the ones that were bad, it allowed more to start growing down here. And that was wonderful for this plant. So I have really high hopes that it will be growing. Seeing some flowering right there or something there, maybe another leaf. But either way, that was good. This watermelon I have here is doing really good. It was some flowers on it. So, and it's gotten so long. It's actually growing another one here, like another vine here. And this vine is over here. It's growing long over here. So this is all one watermelon. These are watermelon also. They're growing back. They were sticks, like twigs. They burnt out. Now they're coming back. This is my marigold, parsley. I have another bell pepper here. And this is, of course, another basil. Look how big this basil is. That's how big this plant is. And the ones down there are much larger. But they smell really great, like I said. So that's all I have in this bed here, which is the longest bed I have. I am planning to plant a lot more things. Over here is my mint. This is sweet mint here. Oh, it smells really good. I want to get a different type of mint also. I haven't tried this mint yet in tea, but I wanted to get so many different like herbs and things like that so I can make my own teas, because I'm a tea person, I'm not a coffee person. So I'm going to get more so I can just be able to come out in my garden to get fresh tea when I want and dry it out. Over here are more carrots here. More carrots growing down in here. Another bell pepper here. Carrots. This is my rosemary, still growing strong. I pruned it a little bit and I dried some out, and I've been using it in my cooking. So it's growing perfect. I've had this same rosemary plant, which was so small, store-bought plant. I had it and it was so small. I think it's been 2 years now since I've had this, and I transplanted it to this one. I had it over in my old greenhouse over there for a year, and then right now it's probably almost 2 years now. Here's my other zucchini, which is thriving. Do you see that? It's thriving, it's doing really well. I did the same thing over here. This one is still thriving really good after I picked off all of the bugs, and it started growing more. I mean, it looks pretty great. I probably can actually snip this one off right here. This one looks like it's not doing anything, so I'm just gonna break this. See, just like that. And the bugs were on the back, but oops, sorry. Hope you can see that. The bugs were on the back, but they're no longer there because I got everything off. And the plant is just thriving a lot more. It's just growing. They're looking more vibrant. Some more green. Look, watch this. It's just bigger than my hand. So that's really cool. All right. I had a place where I was putting these. Like anything that I have. Just throwing them in a little bucket. Next thing that I have is, yeah, more carrots here. Scallions. These are bell pepper plants that I had. I was filling up this raised bed again. As you can see from there and over here, I was filling it up again. And I didn't have enough soil, so I just left it here like this, which is perfectly fine. The zucchini is away from anything else because I'm glad I spaced it out. But it is by that rosemary plant. The rosemary plant is saving it because like herbs near those plants, it just helps them survive more. I don't like this. I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna cut this off right there. Yep. All right. So I'll put this one over here. I also have, let's see, what else do I have? I also have more bell peppers here. And I have, this is a plant. We went walking and my mother-in-law saw this, and it had these really pretty purple flowers on it. She liked it, so my daughter wanted one too. So she picked it, and I just put it in the pot. I don't know what it is, but I see them growing over in my yard too sometimes. But we cut the grass, so it dies. Either way, this is my ginger. I was just seeing if the plant smells like ginger or not, but this is my ginger. I grew this from actual ginger, store-bought ginger. I just put 2 of them in here, and they're to grow. They're just gonna grow. One thing I want to grow is garlic. So this, it also grows underground, and I've grown them before. But those are really great to also companion plant with your other vegetables, spinach, anything really. And it helps protect the plant because insects and bugs, they don't like the smells. The Italian oregano. This is my Italian oregano. It's just kind of growing like all over the place. My other oregano didn't do that. It was like I'm not sure what kind of oregano, but it wasn't Italian oregano. This one's Italian oregano. But it does smell really good. Let me smell it. Oh my gosh. Oregano smells amazing. When you use fresh herbs in your garden, from your garden, fresh herbs in general, even if you buy from the store, I want you to try that one day because I'll tell you the truth. Your food is going to be 100% different. It's going to taste more like a restaurant quality because you're using the fresh herbs like restaurants do. They are not using dried stuff. Yay! Oh my goodness. If you knew how excited I am for this, I just saw this. So these are my bell peppers. I'm so excited. Now I see like a little bell pepper sprout, finally. Right there. Oh, that makes me so happy. This is my bell pepper area. I cannot wait. I have to get in here and clean this out too. But I cannot wait. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so happy because bell peppers, I eat them all the time, every day. So this is my bell pepper area. I have a few sage in here, one there, one over there, and a carrot right here, just random carrots places. So I'm gonna go around and pick these later. But yeah, this is my bell pepper area. Sorry, it's an ant on my arm. bell pepper area. I'm really surprised at how big the pineapples are doing. These are doing really well. I've seen other people plant pineapples, but I have not seen them this big. Haven't seen them this big. This is quite large. Wow. And they're very sturdy, so I'm hoping that there'll be a pineapple coming up soon. What I learned about pineapples after doing some research is there's going to be a pineapple first coming out of the middle. Once that pineapple is fully grown and you pick it, other pineapples start growing out from the sides. There'll never be another pineapple to grow out from the same middle, but they'll start growing out from the sides. That's what I learned. Y'all let me know if you grow on pineapples and if that's true or not, but that's what I learned online. I looked it up to see, because I know people that have pineapple plants that are nowhere near here, and they've had them for like 3 years. I've had this probably not even less than a year, and it looks this big. It's huge. It's kind of going on into this one. I planted this one first, and then now I have this one right here. So it kind of does like aloe in a way. Perfect example. This is an aloe plant that I have. I planted this larger aloe in here. Now it has 1, 2, 3 areas, 3 more aloe plants, 4 more aloe plants from this one aloe plant. That's what pineapples do. So when you're done with that one pineapple, do not throw it away, leave it. It will continue to grow over and over and over again. Although it does take a long time to grow pineapples. So if you if you want me to go into detail, and I think I have a video showing how I planted pineapple from store-bought pineapple, let me know in the comments if you want to know that. Otherwise, these are apples. My daughter wanted to grow apples, so I put it in the seed in here. I have to see if it started, it's not really doing anything right now. It doesn't look like it, but I did put it in here, some paper towel, just to see if it'll sprout. Over here, my mom liked this plant, so I planted it in here to see if it's still gonna live. It has to take time to get some roots. So these are still kind of alive. But yeah, she knows what kind of plant this is. I don't. I've seen them several times. You can like, grow them, and you can actually like propagate it. I think it's propagate it, whatever. And then you cut them off and you put them in here. I was growing broccoli, but not sure what happened to it. Maybe it died out. I'm hoping to do a little bit better job with my seeds. So I'm going to be planting more seeds, and that'll be really good. Okay, and I'm trying to move on. All right, so these are bell peppers here. I need to plant these. I'm trying to not get rid of this, but once I build my shed area, I'm hoping that this would fit in there. I'm hoping that this would fit inside it, and then maybe I'll be able to, because it'll be hot in there anyway, and maybe I'll be able to put like little lights and things on this, so it can have some sun at night, and then bring the plants out in the daytime, kind of put them up and things like that, to have like still a greenhouse potting shed area, although it's not a greenhouse that I'm building. These are just all bell peppers down here. Nothing's in here. These are all the leftover containers I have. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can show you guys just a little preview of what I've done already over here. I have a video on where I started, but this is going to be the area of the shed. So it's going to be a pretty good amount of shed, because once you walk in, it's going to be a good storage amount. Look at me. I'm here, and I still have here. So I'll be able to put a lot of things in here. Yeah, I'll be able to put a lot of things in here. Yeah, I'm happy about that. The only thing with this is that I didn't have all of the 2x4s that I needed. So I was using this thick wood here and the 4x4s. And it's too hard for me to drill in these screws. I have these huge screws. I have concrete screws, and I have these screws here. They're like 4 inches, and it was becoming a little too much for me. It kind of overwhelmed me a little bit. So I'm going to be working with this wood that I have here. I picked out all of this wood here. So that's what I'm doing. That's the update. That's the garden tour. That's the yard tour. That's what we're doing. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribing, go subscribe. I see y'all watching, and some of y'all aren't subscribing. Subscribe, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Thanks for coming on this journey with me as I turn this garden into my dream. So have a good day.